In all the books that I read in my life, I have found words written by the author in the preface in which he apologizes for any potential mistake or error made in his book. I only found one book that did quite the opposite. That book started with those definite words, "This is the book about which there is no doubt." The human has two sides. One of them is material, with all its needs and desires. The other is spiritual, with all its needs and desires too. The problem is that the material side is very strong and annoying. It yells at your face and wakes you up from your sleep. It chases you all day long, while the spiritual side stays quiet in the dark. It does not utter a word due to the pressure of the countless material needs. The spiritual side does not want to fall into the trap of pursuing the material needs, because it knows that its human nature is loftier than doing so. While the material side thinks that the spiritualities are nice things, but you cannot eat morals and principles or drink chants and meditation. But Allah created you, and because He created you, He knows everything about you that you do not even know about yourself. He would not create you to tell you to only work as a body, as your soul would wither like a desert. He would not tell you to suppress or restrain your natural needs that He created in you, or tell you to abandon the material needs so that you become an angel of light. He created you a human, and when He gave you your guidebook, He does not just say at the beginning, "This is the book about which there is no doubt." He also says inside it, "We have not neglected in the register a thing." The Holy Quran covers all your needs. It tells you how to eat, drink, get married, and have children. It tells you how to fight and how to be peaceful, how to sleep, and how to wake up. The Holy Quran tells you how to earn money and how to distribute the inheritance according to accurate measures suitable for every time and place. The Holy Quran prohibits you from certain kinds of food that are harmful to your health and illegitimate relationships that ruin society. The Holy Quran puts into consideration your material and physical needs. It does not deprive you, but it regulates the satisfaction of those needs in a way that you can take the share that benefits you, not the share that destroys you. On the other hand, the Holy Quran interweaves a rope of light between you and your Creator to satisfy your spiritual need for worshiping. This need exists in all humans. The Holy Quran nourishes in humans the meanings of believing in predestination, self-confidence, human dignity, bravery, in trusting Allah, and suppressing all the evil desires that may occur to the spirit. When both sides harmonize and complete each other, the human life will be organized as Allah wants her to be.